Hello, everyone. Calm them tits down, Brianna. How is everyone tonight? I hope everyone is well. Hit that subscribe button and like button, please, if you don't mind. How is everyone tonight? Hello, Tammy. Hello, May. Hello, Sweet Pea. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Cassius. Hello, Marge. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Lady. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Mimi. Just trying to make sure I mention everyone. And I'm a little confused. Maybe you guys can help me out because I'm not. You guys know I'm new at all this shit here, but okay. If I've ordered a green screen for my background, um, someone was telling me that you can't use a green screen for a live. Is that true? Like where I do my live streams, they said it'll just show up as green in the background. Thank you, May. Appreciate that. UK, University of Kentucky. If anybody can help me with that, I'm just trying to figure out if my green screen will work in in a live stream. Casbat does. Andre breaks it. Well, Lara, that's the whole reason I'm asking is because yesterday I was watching Audrey on a live, and her background was green, and she said she's sorry about the screen being green, but since it was alive, she just said something along those lines, and that's what got me confused. Hello, Mel. How are you today, lovely? So, anyway, guys, I would like to address AD for a minute if I could. I don't know why you consider me a hate channel. Also, I know that it's me you're talking about when you say I have a rap sheet a mile long. But let me get this straight to you because I know you're a brilliant detective and you should have figured this out on your own. But since you can't, I'm going to help you. My name is not Braun Moxley. That's a name I use on YouTube. Now, the person you have looked up and think has the mile long rap sheet is Brian Moxley, who resembles me somewhat. Brian, not Braun. And my real name is not Braun. Okay? I know you're a brilliant detective. You should have figured this out on your own, but I'm trying to help you. Also, Brian Moxley, the guy you're talking about with a rap sheet a mile long, which is none of my business, but he's 30 years old. I have a son that's 22. So that means I've been having sex since I was 8 years old. I don't see how your subs believe you're this brilliant detective. I just don't get it. But you believe what you want, and if you put that rap sheet out there, you will be putting out there someone's record who's not mine. Just so you know, so you're aware if you do that, what will happen. It's not my record. I've never been to prison one day in my life. I've been to jail one time. I learned my lesson. Believe me, I did. So I'm trying to help you out here because I'm not a hate channel. Okay, I'm not. You can ask everyone. And you've also said that you've invited on people from your hate channels and they won't come on and talk to you because they want to be an enemy of yours. That's not true. I asked Maureen if you would have me on, and she said she would check with you and get back with me, and I haven't heard the first thing. So that's not true also. See, the problem is you say we make these videos about you because we hate you. I don't hate anyone. Not no one. No one in my life do I hate. We make these videos because you lie. You're full of shit. You can't even figure out that my name is not Brian Moxley with a rap sheet a mile long, yet you've solved a quadruple homicide case out of Colorado. I don't know if you realize how ridiculous this all sounds. Oh, Vicky, I did. I watched 411's video, and that guy never talks about anyone. And his fans, I was watching today, they just, oh God, AD, you're being attacked. I've attacked a couple of them myself. And what's funny, yeah, Don, the person he's talking about is a man named Brian Moxley. Braun Moxley is not my real name, guys. That's my YouTube name, just so everyone is aware. Um, but that's my name to you guys, so we'll keep it that way. Um, I'm not a hate channel. I've never hated anyone in my life. I've despised some people. I despise AD. I do. He's a liar. Last night, I've come to the realization of this today, guys. If after last night, the way he laughed in Frank Russek's face does not make his subs question what he is doing, then there's nothing that me or you can say that will change their minds. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to keep doing what I do. If he don't like it, that's on him. He can talk about me all day long if he wants to. He says that he doesn't care about what these other channels do. But for someone that doesn't care, he sure talks about us an awful lot. You know, things that don't bother me, I don't talk about. It's like I said the other day. If I got up and I see someone wrote, Braun Moxley is from Mars, I would be like, no, I'm not. But okay, if that's what you want to think, okay. But just wanted to go over that. And after last night, since Frank Rusek has asked people to stop talking about this, I'm going to completely stop talking about the Watts case. I will still do my parodies of AD, all that stuff. And it's not because, AD talks about freedom of speech, and this is not a Nazi regime, as he likes to call it, or Soviet communist state. But the thing about it is, guys, is I have respect for Frank Rusek. So out of respect for him, I'm shutting up. That shows you the difference between me and AD. Right there, buddy. Now, you drop it, start losing your money, and we'll see. You say, I have no content. You have no content. If it wasn't for the Watts case, you'd be nothing. Yeah. And the bad thing is, he says, you want to know how we can piss these haters off, guys? If you join my subscription. And they'll probably do it, not realizing that as soon as he turns that camera off, he's laughing all the way to the bank. Yes, Alicia, I sent you my email earlier on your message. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Mel. Diane. Um, the only thing I think is funny about me saying armchair detective on my titles uh, is the fact that he stole something from someone and acts like it's not a big deal. But I didn't even steal armchair detective from him. And he's like, "Oh, you're stealing stuff from me." Hello, Lisa Lux. I believe I did too earlier, but I'm sorry if I didn't. His mouth and greed will be his downfall. Mark my words. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Sorry, Jody LV. I apologize. Then what happens is the chat starts moving really fast, and then it moves so quick I don't see half of you. So, hello to everyone. Yeah, I'm going to continue to do my parodies of AD, and I might just use different names for the characters for the people. You probably did. My son was in L Ribs. Didn't hear you. X sorry. Oh, okay. And guys, we do have someone in the room. I don't know who it is, but someone is running over and reporting everything we say in here um, to someone. So if we find out who you are, you're gone. Keep to what you do. I do my own. I stay in my lane. I do my own thing. Don't change anything. What about my underwear, Lisa? According to AD, I don't take a bath. And that's a little rude just for someone who doesn't shave to be that have that said about you. Yeah, they said he he laughed and said he feels sorry imagining me sitting in a dark room with a carton of cigarettes, having not taken a bath for days. It's just hilarious. I love it. The difference between me and him is I laugh at myself, and he can't laugh at himself. Us old women leak too. Whoa. Hey. Yeah, Marge, I agree with that. The other day when he was petting the dog looked scared to death of him. Hate to be that dog. Hate to say that, but I would. Yeah, I've got lice in my beard too. I wash my beard every day when I take a shower. Yeah, Lara, that's true. No, I'm not saying it's. I have no idea who it is. I'm not saying it's a sub or not a sub. I just know that last night when I said it would be real funny if he left his live open, and just out of joking, I said it would be really funny if everyone would go over there and just like say my name, and then a bunch of people did, and then someone said, "Is the Spanners on here? Braun Moxley has just sent all of his trolls over here to to make comments on this live because it's been left open. So somebody was in the room running over to report. The thing about that is, he said that he doesn't get humor. Right here, Barbara Eddy. The funny thing about that is he thinks he's a comedian and he thinks he's funny, and he's definitely not. Yeah, that's okay. It's all good. I don't care if somebody runs and tells him everything I do because, like I said, I'm going to do my thing. He can do his thing. Just like he said earlier, leave him alone. I've never bothered the man. I just done a parody of him. If he can't take that, he says he wants to be famous. So I got news for him. How many people on? I'm not comparing myself to Saturday Night Live. I know I'm nowhere close to being that big. But my point is they do parodies of famous people all the time. So what would he do if he becomes this big famous person that he wants to become, and then Saturday Night Live did a parody of him? What would he do then? Would he launch a campaign against what is it? The whatever channel that is, NBC? Yeah, the comparing what's going on YouTube to the Lord of the Flies is he obviously has no idea what's really going on. No idea whatsoever. So I'm going to sit here and smoke my carton of cigarettes in my dirty clothes with my dirty, lice beard. I'm so upset after what he said about me. Not. The sad thing is I actually like Audrey Briggs. She's actually a friend of mine on Facebook. I can't believe the way he talks about women that, and I can't speak for her. She's her own person. I do find it a little shocking, the way he talks about women. But also, have y'all ever noticed how he's been saying, that's his girlfriend and she's got a crush on him and all that stuff? I wonder if she knows he's saying all that stuff. I bet she doesn't. So I'm going to sit here and smoke my carton of cigarettes with my dirty beard in my dirty clothes in my dark living room. Yes, very much so, Vicky. Oh yeah, and just another thing I'm going to address, and I don't even know why I am, but I'm going to, is there was someone last night that made a comment on my video late in the night. I was actually asleep, and I've had two people donate to a backdrop. Two people. I speak to one of them quite frequently, so I know it's nothing to do with that person. Another person last night said, I did the interrogation of the bush, and there's a box for a TV in my garage. Well, my son and his girlfriend lives here, and that box is for a TV he bought the other day. So they was pretty much saying that I took the money for the backdrop and bought a new TV with it. And where I said I was going to bed early last night at like 8:15, they was like, I know you're not going to go to bed at no 8:15 on a Saturday night. You're going to watch the hockey game and drink beer on your new TV that you bought. So just to address that real quick, and then I'm going to shut up about it, is I already have my own TV. Um, I mean, I've taken in. It's less than $100 for the backdrop, just to, and you can't buy a TV that size for less than $100. And I actually have a green screen on order, and that's one of the reasons I was asking y'all at the first. Can you use a green screen if you do live streams? But anyways, they said I really didn't go to bed at 8:15, and I was up drinking beer on my new TV that I bought with the green screen money. So just to address that, I don't even watch hockey. I wouldn't even know what was going on in a hockey game. I don't drink beer. I used to years ago, but I don't anymore. And I work during the week, so I actually do like going to bed early. Um, I don't know if any of you guys that are close to my age can relate to this, but when I was younger and I liked to go out, I would stay up all night long. And then I'd do it again the next day. I'm 43 years old now. I actually like going to bed at like 8:15. So I just wanted to go over that. So if that person sees that, now they'll know what's going on. And I also told that person, because I know who they're referring to, because like I said, only 2 people donated. And one guy talks to me all the time and a big supporter. She said, or I guess it's a she due to the name. But anyways, um, she said she was BFFs with the person that donated the money for the backdrop. And I said, tell your BFF to email me and I'll give her donation back, because I would rather her keep it than me have to answer questions all the time. The thing about it, guys, is I'm straight up blunt forward. And I'll just tell you this. I have a Patreon. I do. If if you sign up to support this channel and you think I'm a crook, then you probably shouldn't sign up to support the channel. Okay? And that's just being straight up about it. Um, I've bought a new camera, a new mic, a wig, handcuffs, a handcuff key. I've bought so much stuff and props to do videos with. Plus, I do videos every night, which is time. Time is money. You know, if you spend an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours every night doing a video, you're putting time into this. And so basically, all I'm saying is if you want to support the channel, and you do, if you don't trust me, don't support the channel. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Not trying to be a dickhead or anything like that. I'm just trying to be straight up with you guys. So, hey, some props do cost a lot, Lisa. Those handcuffs were like $30 because I guess I got real ones. I'm not sure. They're Smith and Wessons. But when you buy stuff for props and stuff, it costs money. People don't realize that. I mean, the wig was less than $10, but it's still money that you spend on. If I didn't have the wig, it's a prop. You know, I use that every time I do a parody. I'm just saying, guys, if you want to support a channel, and not just me, any channel, if you don't trust the person you're supporting, then why are you supporting them in the first place? And that's all I'm going to say, because you guys know I don't like talking about it. But I just hate when I wake up and I see a comment about something like that. It just aggravates the piss out of me, because I never, ever talk about that. Ever. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm justifying myself. I shouldn't, but I feel like someone's called me out. And I just want to. I know you was being sarcastic, Lisa. So was I. I was saying those handcuffs were the real deal. They wasn't no $2 handcuffs from wherever you buy friggin' handcuffs. I had to get mine off of them. I think it was eBay where I got those. But I'm just saying it. And but So now that I've got that off my chest, what do you guys want to talk about? Um, how about oh wait, I don't know if you guys are wrestling fans or not, but the Survivor Series is on tonight, and I think it starts at either 7 or 8. So I will probably go before then to watch my Survivor Series because I do like wrestling. Is anybody else going to watch the Survivor Series tonight? You get the WWE Network for $9.99 a month, and that includes all their pay-per-views. Yeah, if she wants to go live, I'll go live with her. I have to figure out how to do it again because I've only done it one time. Actually, I got to figure out because Lex, if you do want to come on live, I will have to have a way to send you a link for you to click on. Um, okay, that's okay. No big deal. It's only if you want to. And if you don't want to, I understand. I mean, I basically ask you on the same day I want you to come on. I mean, I can understand if you don't even want to do it at all today. It's just if you want to. I don't know if you've seen the name I showed you earlier in your live. If you want to, you can friend me on Facebook, and or you can email me, and I'll give you my Facebook name, and you can send me a friend request, and you just click on the link if you want to. You and Lex live. They wouldn't know what to do if that happened. They wouldn't know what hit them. They'd have to do another video. Well, he's already doing another video tonight. Thank you, Jesse. You're always on top of it. Well, Lisa, where do you have to go? That's another one I want to bring on is Grumpy Granny. I don't know if I could handle her, though. She's a little wild. AD did say it's pretty bad that a school teacher is attacking him. And I know who he's talking about, Grumpy Granny. You would enjoy it. You would enjoy what? Oh, we could talk about the Delphi discussion anytime you guys want to. What do you have to say, Pamela? You want to start it? Yeah, the male creator, he's talking about having a criminal record. He's referring to me, but he has the wrong person. He has looked up a guy named Brian Moxley, and he thinks that I'm Brian. Well, I'm not. My name's not even Braun, and he's supposed to be this brilliant detective. And if that's the kind of research he does on somebody, then he doesn't need to be trying to solve a quadruple homicide murder case in Colorado. And another thing he said on his live last night that I picked up on that I did want to speak on real quick is somebody made a comment. They said, you would think the FBI would be able to clear up this video with the technology they have enough to see if there really is two shadows. And AD says, yes, you're right. They have all that technology. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. So if he is admitting that the FBI and the CBI have the technology to see that footage clearer than he can see it, and they haven't made an arrest, then doesn't that tell him something? That the clearer footage they seen didn't show anything. Yeah, he's a detective. It's like an actor in a movie. Let's just say John. Well, let's think of a movie where somebody played a part. Okay, let's say, for instance, Michael Landon played Charles Ingalls in Little House on the Prairie. Let's just use that for an example because that's the only thing that comes to my mind right now. So, Michael Landon played Charles Ingalls. So, it compares to him doing a background check on somebody named that's not even named Charles. What's close to Charles? Chip Ingles. He run a background check on Chip Ingles and said, "Whoa, wait, whoa. Well, number one, it's not even the guy's real name, and number one, you run it on the guy that's a different name completely." Yeah, Chuck. Well, the only reason I didn't do Chuck is because Chuck is short for Charles, or it's like a nickname for Charles. But you guys get what I'm saying? Is he he was a brilliant detective, and he can't even figure that shit out. Come on, really? And I'm not a hate channel. I just call bullshit like I see it bullshit, and that's what he's doing. It's like a cake mix. He just keeps mixing and mixing and mixing, and it's not going anywhere. Make me cry. My dad was the double of Michael Landon. People used to, oh, I'm sorry, Kim. My bad. Michael Landon was a great actor, though, guys. He really was. He died way too young. And I hate mentioning her. I don't hate mentioning this, but the Little House on the Prairie was one of my favorite shows growing up. I always wanted to be like Charles Ingalls. Mel, I think they were approached from both sides of that train trestle. I believe they got the picture of the one guy, but there was somebody else coming from the other side also. I believe there was two people in the Delphi murders. And the reason I think that is, number one, is that's one of the reasons they didn't run, is because there was one person coming from each side. Number two, I think that's the reason there's two different sketches of the person responsible, is because there was two people there. So both sketches are right. Also, yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? That's my take on it. Yeah, I don't get this, guys, is the fact that they think that this is a small town in Indiana. Um, Yep, it does, Inspector Gadget. If you comment and you can see your comment, but nobody else can see it, it means they've pretty much ghosted you on that channel. Oh, well, May, good night. Mel's comments about Delphi case. Okay, let me look and see. Mel Evans, where are you at? There's so many comments. Yes, one young and one old. Yep. I think there was two. Okay, yeah. So, Pamela, what's your take on this? Yeah, she was telling me to go back and read your comments on what you had said about the Delphi case. Oh yeah, guys. Another thing is we was talking about, are we pronouncing the name right? Is it Delphi or Delphi? I had several people email me and say it's actually pronounced Delphi, Indiana. So just to clear that up, I was right. You're wrong, and that's the way it should be. Lex, if you're still here, look what I went and got, and it's all because of you. Do you drink the blueberry, Lex? Just curious. I'm not really a big fan of like the regular Red Bulls. It kind of has like a bubblegum taste to it, I think. Have you ever drank this, the blueberry um, flavor of Red Bull? I think it's really good. But it's your fault that I had to go get this. You've incited me to go spend my money at the store. How dare you? I hope your husband gets you under control tonight. You downloaded Streamlabs? Streamlabs is what I use when I'm on my phone. I use StreamYard, when I'm on my laptop. And I've actually been using my laptop a lot more here lately because I went and bought the new camera and the new mic. And just so you guys know, I mean, so anyway, Pamela, there's a lot of people. Well, release more of that recording. Pamela, I completely think it's time they release more of that recording. They said at the first, one of the reasons that they're not releasing more of the recording. Yes, there is more of the recording. They've admitted that. And they said they didn't want to release too much information about the case. They wanted some of it to be private from the public, so they could differentiate between someone coming forward, just to get 15 minutes of fame. Well, it's been over, almost 3 years now, and your case has gone nowhere. So obviously your tactics to this point have not worked. So you need to try something different. Just my take on it. I don't know how you guys feel, but what really scares me about the Delphi murders is I have a daughter that's their age. And, she goes out and does, with friends and stuff like this. And stuff absolutely like this scares me half to death. Okay, I have to, Lex, I have to send you a link. So, can you tell me how you would be able for me to send you a link? Oh, I'm sorry, David Harding. I guess that's how you pronounce your name, Harding. CAZP. How can they not only not have a clue? How can they not have this solved? If this is a small town, and supposedly they think that the person is a local. Now, how could somebody in this small town? How can nobody recognize that guy in that picture? Yeah, Mel. See, me and your friends on Facebook, so I sent it through Facebook Messenger. Me and Lex is not friends on Facebook, so I can't send it to her that way. And would upping the reward possibly help the case? Is it someone in law enforcement? They need to, maybe a drifter. Rendy do does life. That's a good point. But they said they don't think it's a drifter, but they could be wrong. They obviously don't know, apparently. Mel, can I send you the link and you get it to her? Can you do that? Or is that possible? Let me see if I can figure this out. Because all you have to do is copy and paste the link and then give it to her too. Okay, that'll work, Kels. Or can you give her my? Are you friends with her on Facebook, Kels? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to send you a link in your email, Lex. So give me just a second to figure this out. Okay. I don't even know what the hell's going on around here anymore. I'm never on mail on my freaking laptop, so I don't even know how to create a new email on. Oh crap! I feel worse than old dummy. Let me see something here. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me get back to this. Sorry, you guys. Okay, Lex, I just sent you an email with the link in it. See if you got that. Hmm. That's a good point, Penny Sue. Yeah, we're trying to get Lex on in a live. I think what I might have to do is when people come on live, they have to smoke a cigarette in the room with me. They had a suspect who has died. I hadn't heard that. I know that they questioned one guy and they said that he even matched the sketch, but then that they had cleared him. So I don't know. It's just. Hello, Frenchy Kiss, Alberta Blues. Well, it's me. There's definitely more information they know that we don't know. And the question is why are they not letting us know to help solve the case? I can understand if it was the beginning of the case, and you know what I mean. I just don't get it. Really, I didn't know that first sketch interview committed suicide. Wow, that's something new I didn't know right there. Okay, I believe we've got Lex.
Hello.
Hello. Can everyone see? I have to put headphones in or there'll be echo.
Oh, maybe I should do the same thing.
Sorry about this.
Headphones on. Actually, I don't know if I need them. So this is on my internet browser, so I don't think I can see the chat. Like what people. Oh, here we go. Actually, yeah, I can. I don't think I can see the chat and talk at the same time
Okay.
because it's on my phone. So I won't be able to see what people are saying. But maybe if anyone has any questions or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So now we have Lex on. It's alive.
Hello. You want to say hi as well?
So
No.
is this double hate?
Hi everyone. I'm just looking at the comments here. Hi Sharon.
This is brilliant.
Okay, when did you start watching The Armchair Detective, and when did you start to see a problem?
I actually okay, so I got caught up in the Watts case on YouTube, and I'd always use YouTube for just something like if I was going to work on my car or something like that for information to find out stuff. Well, then I got caught up in the Watts case, and I don't know how I got on Armchair Detective's channel, but I actually started watching him because I liked his channel at first, and then every day it was I'm only making 78 cents. I need money. Everything was just recycled over and over and over. And I'm like, and then he would try to do other stuff. And when it wasn't getting him the views or the super chat and the money, then he, like, he promised, he said, I'm not going to go back to the Watts case. And he says, I don't watch any other channel. And then he said, I'm the only one that stopped talking about it. Everybody else kept talking about it. Well, now, how do you know that if you don't watch all the other channels?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's just like the hypocrisy that got me. It's like over and because I would watch like the majority of his live streams because I'd like his stuff as well. And then it's like you just start to see the little hypocrisies and contradictions over and over again. And then yeah, he started to, well, he was the one first who called me out by name in like his live stream, and I was like, oh, okay, now I gotta make a response. You know what I mean? So that's what I did, and that was like, I believe in April. I think a lot of us came from the same situation as well, of like liking him, and then it's like,
yeah. Now the first time I seen your video was he was talking about the real what's that action figure? He said he was the real one.
Action Man.
Yeah, and you spit out the water, and that's when I actually started watching you. It was yeah, that was, and then last night. But I was telling earlier before you came on, if his subs don't see through him after last night, then nothing we say is going to make them see the truth.
I know, and the thing is too, like the videos I've been making, it's not really to like change anyone's mind or whatever. It's just the people that have maybe missed the fact that he does delete so many comments and he doesn't allow room for conversation or debate or anything on his channel. But you wouldn't be able to see that unless you're right in the live stream as it's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
if you don't agree with him, for instance, like what I said earlier on your live, he'll take down a comment if you just simply disagree with it. But last night there was a lady, she said, I hope someone cuts CW's throat. Now, I mean, I might think that too, but for someone to put that comment up there and they leave that and then take down just a agreement on his theory.
And a lot of the comments with him too will be people saying, I'm a long-time subscriber, don't get mad at me, don't take this the wrong way, and then they'll give their opinion, and then if you go back, the comments just gone.
Right. Well, the Louise Ale, I don't know if you've seen that on his live probably a week or two ago. Well, anyway, like for instance, if somebody puts something up, do you see how I can put that up on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so he can do that too. And so he decides what goes up in that chat bar. Yeah. And he put a comment up from a lady named Louise L. She's a loyal sub of his. I've seen her there forever. And she said, well, you have to admit it's funny when that granny lady, mimics you. And he's like, oh, dear, I didn't mean to put that up there. I mean, I've got a clip of it. I'll send you. And he's like,
oh, so you put it up and then
Yeah.
realized after.
And he's like, I'm going to have to get rid of her. And I'm sitting there thinking, so you're going to purge her after you put her up there in the first place. So
Yeah,
it's
I like
crazy.
how. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video that I made yesterday about him, like the one where he's laughing at the comment about Frank Cusick or whatever. And what was I going to say about it? Oh, yeah, he chose to put that comment up as well. You know what I mean? Because he wanted to make himself feel better or whatever. But it's like, at least he actually acknowledged it.
So if it's the Frank Cusick that's agreeing with him or supporting him, it's the real Frank Cusick. But if it's someone saying, "Please stop doing this to my family," it's a fake Frank Cusick.
Yeah, I had someone. I don't know if this is true, but apparently he was saying that somebody else has access to Frank's account.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna see. Hold on a second.
Okay.
You can keep talking. I just gotta mute this for 1 sec. The audio.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. No problem. I can actually take you down and bring you back up if you want to. It's up to you, though. Okay. Yeah, Louise L. Lady Luckin is a Patreon. But I have the video clip of where he done that to her. And, you know, it was his fault that he put it up on the screen. Nobody else's but his. And, yeah, let's keep the channel positive and focus on, you know, out of respect, I'm going to stop talking about the Watts case because, you know, I couldn't imagine being in Frank's shoes and this be my family. So, out of respect for him, it's not doesn't have anything to do with freedom of speech or anything like that. It's just the man has asked in a nice way to stop it, so I'm going to stop it. And I will do my parodies, but we'll see from there.
I'm gonna have to take off right now.
Okay.
But I would love to come back and like write down some stuff and like really have like a good chat about the proper deep stuff. You know what I mean? Because
right.
Yeah, I lose my train of thought when I'm talking. But yeah, the kids are going crazy. So
I understand. I know how it is with kids. So
yeah, gonna make them some lunch and.
I was just saying before you go, I was saying, you know, I couldn't imagine being in Frank Cusick's shoes and to have this happening. So out of respect, nothing to do with freedom of speech or anything like that, I'm going to stop talking about the Watts case because I don't want to feel like I'm causing that man any more hurt than he's going through. I'm still going to do my parodies of AD because I want to call him. I want to call him out every chance I get. Until he, you know, if he wants to say it's about the money, just say it's about the money. Just be truthful.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said too. It's like, yeah, it's one thing. Like a lot of YouTubers will just say, you know, look, join my page. Like, you know, like you said, how it supports the channel, helps you buy wigs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just say that. Like he should just say, you know, it's supplemental income. It helps me put the time into these videos, and it just be as simple as that. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, good job, get your money for working. You know what I mean? But he just doesn't even want to acknowledge it.
And time is money. He sits on there at night, so I agree. He puts time into it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've always said to him. You know, he does work hard. You know what I mean? He's always online and he's doing the live streams. And that is time, and you know, he should get paid for that time. But it's just, don't be telling everyone that you're not getting paid when it's you.
Right. But one other thing before you go, I just want to say real quick is he was talking about the other day that channels that don't make money, and he was referring to me. I'm assuming he says that they're going to be gone come January. So he's always saying he only makes 78 cents a month. Does that mean his channel's going to be gone in January
too?
So
I know he was going, you know, from saying that, and then now he's saying, oh, you know, YouTube trusts me, I'm a partner, and all that.
Yeah. Like, if you watch Grumpy Granny's latest video where she calls him out, like, yeah, they sent this letter specifically to you, Alan, no one else. So like that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go anyway.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come into the live stream after, but yeah, I gotta go.
All right. Well, I'm going to watch the Survivor Series tonight, so when wrestling comes on, I'm going to be gone. So.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
All right. Take
bye,
care.
everyone.
Bye. Bye. All right, guys, that was pretty interesting. Let me get my headphones out now. If I've learned that with Mel that night, if you put headphones in, then you won't get that echo. Now, Can you guys still hear me? Because I don't know if it switched my mic over to my headphones when I plugged that in or not. Come on, guys. Someone answer me now. Just kidding. Okay, good. Cool. Highly exclusive. Yeah. If anyone hasn't watched Grumpy Granny's channel and her videos, she does such a fantastic job at calling him out. Oh yeah, too. Another thing I found out, Mel, just for me and you. You know how I took the video down of you? Well, I didn't realize this until today. I thought I had deleted it, but it's actually saved in my stream yard like library. So if there's ever a time that you want that video put back up, I can put it back up, but it's completely up to you. Well, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Look, I'm trying to be sincere with all you guys. I don't want Super Chat to answer your questions. Now, when the chat gets going really fast, if I miss your question, I apologize for that. It's not because you didn't give me Super Chat or anything like that. It's just I simply missed it. And all right, Dorothy, who are you rooting for, the Cowboys or the Patriots? Oh, I see. Go Patriots. I know this might. I probably shouldn't say this, but because a lot of you might unsubscribe for me, but I've just never been a Cowboys fan. I've never been really a fan of a team where they can just spend as much money as they want to. You know, like Jerry Jones has so much money and this, that, and the other. And Penny, I really, really, really regretted waterboarding that bush. I did. So just to let everyone know, the bush is okay, and I do regret waterboarding the bush. Yeah, there's no super chat switched on. Lady Lucken, you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can turn super chat on, and I only have close to 900. So once I get 1,000 subscribers, there will be an option for super chat. And so just to let you guys know that I'm not putting that up there, it becomes an option when you get 1,000 subscribers. Edmonton Oilers fans, I've never, and somebody else mentioned this too earlier, is people in Kentucky are not hockey fans. They're basketball fans, and that's just how it is. If you're from Kentucky, I mean, a lot of people are Louisville fans, but we won't even go there. Hope that doesn't offend you, Brianna, but just saying, I'm a big diehard UK fan. Well, she's already she had to go, Pamela. She had some stuff to do with her kids, and he called. Well, it's what's funny about that is, Kelly, is the fact that it's the Kansas City Chiefs, and he calls it the Kentucky Chiefs. So obviously I'm on his mind a lot because I'm in Kentucky. Pamela Lex had to go. She had to do some stuff with her children. She said she might try to be back on later, or maybe if this was just kind of pulled in together out of the blue. So possibly we can schedule a day where if she's got it scheduled, she can spend more time and everything like that. I do shell shocked. I make a great impression on people. I just want KFC every time I hear you. Hey, that's pretty funny. Kentucky Fried Chicken, finger licking good. Yeah. Well, I did see last night that he did tell one of his subs that the reason he's able to do that is because he ain't got no bloody woman to nag at him all the time. Boy, he really, really hates women, doesn't he? And the sad thing is, all right, Brianna, I'm glad to hear that. Um, is it's mostly women that support him, and the way he feels about them just also blows my mind. That he convinces them that all, he spews out more hate than anyone's ever put on him, and I could guarantee that. He tries to bully smaller channels. For instance, my channel has less than 1,000 subscribers, which, hey, I'm surprised there's that many people that want to watch me, to be honest with you guys. And then he has, apparently 44,000 according to him. That's according to him. According to other people, it's not so right. But he likes to bully smaller channels. What he said the other day about channels that aren't making money being gone in January is totally false. He only said that to try to intimidate guys like me. They try to say I'm a bully. And do you guys think I'm a bully? What do I do that bullies him or his channel or anything? I make parodies of him, but I don't see how that is a bully to me. And if that's what a bully is, then I think we're in a state where we don't really know what the word bully means. Guys know what I mean. Yeah. He also threatened to expose Frankie Jr.'s criminal record too. Thank you, Jody LV. I appreciate that. Thank you, Frenchie Kiss, Alberta Blues. He can't come up with anything else except the Watts case and talking about other channels, even though he never talks about other channels. His whole live today for an hour was talking about other channels when he told him at the first that he'll never talk about other channels, and he brings the content, not the drama. Yeah, I did bully that bush, didn't I? Sorry about that, guys. You guys are never going to let me pounding that bush down. Let me live that down, are you? When you see me pound that bush, are you? Well, and Penny Sue, that's another thing. When you do that, you don't really have a subscriber. Like the lady the other night said on his live, she said, I just grabbed my boyfriend's phone and logged into it and subscribed to you on his account. Well, if her boyfriend never watches Armchair Detective, but now he's a subscriber, isn't that just an inflated number? Because that's not really a subscriber. That's just a number padding your subscription number. I mean, I might be the stupidest man in the world, but I don't think I am. But I know damn sure I'm not the smartest. And I think what's got him confused is I'm not a bully. I just call people on their bullshit. And there's nothing wrong with that. We need more people calling people on their bullshit. We're in a generation where everybody gets offended over everything. Everyone's a bully. If you stand up for yourself, you're a bully. That's not true. And another thing, guys, that's like me. I've put myself on YouTube. So I have opened myself up to criticism from other people. That is part of being on a platform like this. You have put yourself out there. It's not like I lived a private life, never came on YouTube, and then people started criticizing me. If you're going to put yourself on this kind of platform, you need to be ready for criticism. And if you're not, then you don't need to be on here. Well, Cool Tide. I'll tell you why that is, and we've already talked about this, but I don't guess she was in here. The person he's referring to having a rap sheet a mile long is me, but he has me confused with somebody else. So he's supposed to be this brilliant detective, but yet he's um, he's not, because he, number one, he got me confused with a guy named Brian. Okay, my name is not even Braun. That's my YouTube name. So, and calling himself a veteran, I mean, it's just, I'd like to get Grumpy Granny on here. She needs to come on here and read one of her essays to get me calmed down. I'm tore all to pieces right now. How about this, guys? How about Frank Rusek goes on there and tells him, you keep making your videos, you keep doing your conspiracy theories, and every dollar you bring in, you donate it to domestic violence, some kind of charity, or some lupus foundation charity, something along those lines. Every penny you bring in, you donate. I wonder if he would do that. Well, if Grumpy Granny is going live in 25 minutes, I don't want to take away from her audience. So I will get off here before she gets on here. Calm my tits. Brianna, I've already told you I like them tits when they're out of control, flopping and a flipping and a bouncing and a bopping around now. That's very true. Frenchie Kiss Alberta Blues. Hell yeah, Jesse. Sure do. Oh, Lord. Mel, just so you know, if you send him a bra, he'll probably be sniffing it. Just FYI. Granny is testing StreamYard. You can be her guest. I'll be Granny's guest if she wants me to be. You all have to ask her if she wants me to be. Yeah, Pamela, I agree with that. I'm going to put that up there because I agree with that. I really, 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 Pamela, would like to move on from this 80s stuff. But at the same time, I don't want him stopped. I don't want his channel shut down. That's the farthest thing that I want. I just want him to be truthful. You know, if he's putting all this time in, say it's about the money, man. Just say it. Yeah, he's stuck his foot in his mouth a lot lately. The veteran thing, the bloody women thing, um, telling Lex her husband needs to get her under control. There's just a lot of statements he's made lately. That's really, like I said earlier, guys, and I'll stand by this. His mouth, and his greed will be his downfall. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I like that. That's a good one, Mel. He couldn't even lie straight in bed. Yeah, Lex, that's a very good point. We have got him rattled, and he's about to have a meltdown. I really believe that. I've been saying that for a couple of weeks. He's going to blow a gasket, and he just he needs to look up in a dictionary the words that he uses that he obviously don't know the definitions of. Bobby 3700. That's a very good point. He can't even remember his own lies. You know, I always heard growing up, um, if you tell a lie, you got to remember your lie because you got to keep lying. And when you lie and lie and lie and lie, then you've got a real problem. Oh, something I seen today, guys. Let me get this because I took a picture of it. Let me go to it here. I took a picture of it and I couldn't believe it. What this woman said in his chat. Um, this is from Wendy Johnson in his chat today. Um, I couldn't believe this, and if anybody doesn't believe me about this, I can show you the screenshot. But Wendy Johnson in his chat said, "If this don't stop, I may kill myself. Then they will have that on their hands." What do y'all think about that? JoJo, you saw that comment? That's just unbelievable. If this don't stop, I may kill myself. Then they have that on their hands. This is during AD's live today when he was, going on and on about us hate channels. And this person is always commenting in the room. When I watch, I see this person commenting all the time, Wendy Johnson. And this is her quote here. She says, "If this don't stop, I may kill myself." Then they have that one on their hands. Now I know I don't like it when AD does this, but I just want you guys to see that. Can you guys see that? Yeah, stop what? I mean, if we all don't stop our YouTube channels, is that what she's saying? Yeah, the funny thing is she called someone out the other night during the live, and it ended up being someone that was Team AD. Um, so guys, I don't know. This is getting crazy. Hmm. Wow, that just blows my mind. Somebody sent me an email or a message earlier. I can't remember which one it was, but they said, you know how like a veteran is, well, like when you talk about a veteran in like football or something, it's just somebody that's been doing it a long time. You know that can be referred to as a veteran also. And maybe they said maybe he was referring to being a veteran bullshitter. I guess that could be the case, couldn't it? Alrighty then. Wow. Hmm. All right, guys. So I'll be taking off here shortly because Grumpy Granny's going to be coming on, and if she wants me to be on her live, I'll surely do it. Well, and that's what is bad is basically what if someone takes that as a legitimate threat? Um, I think it was just a way to say, hey, this will make them feel bad if I done this, but what guys? What if she's really serious? I mean, Pamela, it will probably be tomorrow after work, probably about 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. You know what, guys, would be funny? Let's just say if Grumpy Granny interviewed the armpit detective. How cool would that be? Well, guys, if you all want to report her, I don't really know how to do that. Hell yeah, I'd go on as the armpit detective. Well, I hope you're not upset at me, Avatillo, because I've dealt with suicide in my family too, and I wasn't bringing it up to do anything offensive. I was just bringing it up to show that look at some of the stuff they're saying. So I just hope you didn't take it that way. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, Brianna. Don't forget to make yourself have big boobs. Mel, let me tell you this. If I had big boobs, I wouldn't be on here right now. I'd be over here somewhere playing with my big boobs. Mm. Yeah, threatening suicide is not a joke, especially if if you're threatening it as a cry for help, then I can understand that. But if you're threatening it to, like for instance, the way I feel like she threatened it is in a way that's shouldn't be used. I just think that's really sad. And I showed you it to you guys, and if any of you would like to report it, that's up to you. Yeah, I agree, Mel. Um, it's really true. As a nurse, it's basically like if let's say if you didn't report it and then something happened and they found out you knew about it, um, could you be held liable? Have a good night, Pamela. You're going to be on tomorrow night. Yeah. Mel, in all seriousness, okay, Pamela, hope to see you then. Um, in all seriousness, she might need help. Um, especially if she's letting YouTube upset her that badly. Well, he also let a comment stay up last night. Someone saying they wished that someone would cut Chris Watt's throat. Now, we all might have that opinion, but we all don't just, put it out there like that. No, low characters, this is not a hate channel. It's the farthest thing from being a hate channel. Well, that was the live last night. This was on the live today when when she made the comment was on the live today. Hello, Stephanie. How are you tonight? All you see is bashing. We're sitting here talking about getting someone help lighted up. Are you in a different room? What's in Bobby 3700? What's inciting violence? Okay. Now there was a comment made in AD's live today about someone committing suicide, lighted up, and we was discussing if it should be reported, because if someone's getting that upset over YouTube, then I mean, come on, guys, it's YouTube, really. It's not. I mean, I like it. It gives me something to do. Um, but this is not a hate channel. And if someone's told you that and you believe it, just come in a few nights and you'll see that this is the farthest thing from being a hate channel. Just so you know, I don't hate anyone. Okay, well, welcome, Line It Up. You're very welcome here every night. We was discussing the Delphi murders earlier, and we a lot of times in here we get sidetracked, and we're all pretty much the same people here, I would say, and sometimes we get rolling on different subjects, and the conversation just takes us where it goes. And I love true crime, but sometimes our discussions are far from being true crime. But just so you know, I don't hate anyone, and I don't see any hate talk in here a lot. Now, I can only speak for myself. If I told the people in my room or in my chat what to say, then I would be censoring them, and I don't agree with censorship. Definitely Randy at times, Brianna. Definitely. Um, but Light, you're welcome here anytime. There's only been two people banned out of the room, and both of those people was just constantly disrupting the room. And one of them we tried and tried and tried and tried to talk her. Hey, say, hey, stop, just talk to us, and she just wouldn't shut up. So stroking that beard, I know I've got to quit. I'm getting in a bad habit of doing that. Um, so I just wish all subs were welcome. All subs are cool. Hey, like I said, you are welcome. So, don't. What I always do is, and everybody's got the right to do things their own way. But if someone tells me that a channel is a hate channel, I don't automatically assume that it's a hate channel. What I do is I gather enough information from my own research, if it's watching that channel or whatever, that I form my own opinion. And I just think that's the best way to do. And light it up, just so you know, I would never tell you not to watch AD's channel. As a matter of fact, if you like AD's channel, I encourage you to watch it. And I hope you watch my channel. I will tell you this. I used to be a watcher of AD, and before long, I seen some things that I didn't necessarily agree with. So, well, I'll just leave it at that because there's really no need to get into that. I don't want to discourage anyone and try to make them go along with my opinion. You're welcome to form your own. So, I've got Grumpy Granny messaging me. So I think she's going to come on. You're very welcome, Light It Up. And I'm getting ready to actually go off because there's another um, creator coming on that I'm a fan of. And a lot of people in here are also a fan of her. And I don't want to, um, you know, I'm not going to say take away from her broadcast, but in a way, that's what I mean. Uh, so I'm going to go, guys, and also Survivor Series is coming on. So if tell everyone, tell Grumpy Granny if she wants me on as the armpit detective, I'll be glad to come on. And guys, I hope y'all have a great night. Thank you for spending the evening with me. And if you ain't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and like it. Or if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. I just want you to be honest. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And take care, guys. We'll see y'all later.